Hello, I'm David Cheston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, the Chinese have revealed the massive scale and growth in off-balance sheet wealth management products. But first, this morning, all eyes are on the release of the US Fed minutes from their February 2nd meeting, seeking out clues about the next benchmark rate rise. Meanwhile, American existing home sales rose strongly in January to a 10-year high, as confident buyers seemed unworried about the combination of higher prices and higher mortgage rates. And south of the border, Mexico's economy slowed a bit in the fourth quarter, but broadly as expected. Mexican GDP growth was 2.1% higher in 2016 than the previous year, and interestingly, the growth rate in the December quarter was higher than this annual rate, although lower than the third quarter. In 2015, the Mexican economy grew 2.4%. Also today, we've had a lesson in how long it can take for large trade agreements to become effective. Earlier in the day, the WTO's Trade Facilitation Agreement was finally ratified by the 110 countries needed, and it should enter and usher in a new era in reduced border restrictions to trade. The general claim is that it will be more important than any tariff reductions. New Zealand signed up in September 2015, but it was the original agreement that was concluded in December 2013 in Bali. Of course, all this is slightly ironic in the age of Trump, but the US is also a signatory, one of the first, and there is no recent suggestion they will back out. In China, more indications of their Wild West financial system from their central bank. The People's Bank of China is reporting that Chinese banks have more than $5.3 trillion of wealth management products held off balance sheet at the end of 2016. That is 30% more than a year earlier and far faster growth than the normal lending. This type of financial system leveraging seems out of control in China. No one is safe if it explodes. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is currently rising at 2.45%. Oil prices, however, are lower today by almost $1, now just over $53.50 for the US benchmark, while the Brent benchmark is just under $56 a barrel. The gold price is also lower at $1,232 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar will start today essentially unchanged at 71.6 US cents. On the cross rates, we're at 93.2 Aussie cents, and against the euro, 67.8 euro cents. The TWI is still at 77.2, and it's now the 13th day we've been in this tight range. I'm David Cheston. That was 99, brought to you by interest.co.nz.